6:12:18, you guys. At about 7:30 in the morning. I'm on my way somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going with God. So y'all bear with me. I'm just being obedient. We're gonna see where this goes. I pray it blesses who is supposed to bless. But in real life, it's about me. It's about my recovery, if you will. It's about my comeback. It's about my fight. It's about not giving up. It's about being everything that I taught my children. Don't give up. Don't quit. You can do anything that you put your mind to. For a minute, I kind of checked out and was kind of over the whole thing. But, you know, at the end of the day, there are things that are more important than my personal feelings about life and how we get caught up in the Joneses syndrome. No disrespect to any Joneses. But, yeah, I'm going with God today, y'all. We're going to see where we're going. I'm going to show you some videos that I recorded back in the day. I'm very disheartened because I've had things stolen from me. So maybe somewhere later on in the universe, you'll get to see that this is really from the heart. I've been doing this for a minute. This isn't something I came up with overnight. It's not something I'm doing to gain fame or success of any form or type. To be honest with you, I really don't want your opinions. I want to share my experience as a person that suffers with a lot of things that they diagnosed me with. Some things are appropriate, some things aren't appropriate. You know, this is just about learning and healing and growing, you know, and just because you may have a mental illness, chemical imbalance, whatever you want to say to make yourself feel better, you're crazy. And you just need to deal with that stuff. And don't let people make you feel bad for that. People want to be crazy. People walking around acting like they're crazy. These little girls like, girl, I'll smack you. You are not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight, girl. Stop. So what I'm saying is, hurt people. And scared people react in ways that they normally wouldn't as well. So we as adults have to step up, as parents have to step up, as women have to step up, as men have to step up, as human beings, we all have to step up. We are all different in our own way, but we're all similar as well. So this is just about learning and growing. If you don't want to learn nothing about nobody, if you only give a shit about yourself, if you don't feel like you need to grow, if you don't want to grow, if you think your shit is whack, whatever. Look, they have these buttons. You can scroll different ways. You can block even. You can X out. You do what you will. Stay off my page. This is for people who want help. I'm serious about this, or I wouldn't be doing it. You know, nobody wants to be judged. Nobody wants to admit that they failed or fallen or that their feelings were hurt or that they were wrong. I'm here to do all of that. But that's not what it's about. It's not about the judgment that you may have of it. It's not about the opinions. It's about letting people know that it is okay to be flawed. That God made you that way. And he's looking for people like myself to speak up and speak out because our kids are hurting. Y'all think these people on drugs are crazy? They hurt. And then they giving them this stuff that they know is going to do what it's doing. That's a whole nother subject. You know, I will preface this by saying this. I am diagnosed with a lot of things that if we just call a spade, I'm crazy. So therefore, you can listen to what I'm saying and you could think I'm cuckoo nuts, or you could think she's far off, bless her heart, Lord help her. You can think whatever you like. It makes me like no difference. The people that know me, and you know, hopefully you'll get to know me if that's what you choose to do. But there's a lot of things that are going on that we as people need to wake up and pay very close attention to. I would think that having a president like Donald Trump will be enough to open up enough eyes and wake up enough people to do enough things. It kind of disillusions you to, you know, just how functioning is our governmental system. Say what you want about me. Say what you will. But just know that everything I do, I've done for a reason. Everything that I do for a reason. And I make no apologies about anything that I'm saying, because this is me sharing with you. If you gain something from you, God bless you. And I hope you take that and you grow from it. Grow forward and upward is what I always say. But if you're offended by it, I won't apologize for it, because it's my life. And I'm mostly doing this for a legacy of children to come after me. I have a lot of children. I have a lot of adopted children. You know, I want them to understand that Miss Kelly used to do this. She used to do that. Oh, but Miss Kelly also went through this. But look what happened to Miss Kelly later on in life. You know, she picked herself up. You know, some things are not in our control, and we want to feel sorry for ourselves about it. What I'm telling you is a lot of things are out of our control. So take it for what it is, learn from it, and grow from it, and help somebody else grow from it or grow through it, because you're not the only one. You are not the only one. If it happened to you, trust it's happened to a lot of people. And this whole movement with Me Too, well, we probably, in my community where I come from, we probably could say there's a lot of Me Toos, and it happens way too often, and it's one of those things you don't speak about. But an unsutured wound still bleeds, and we need healing, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for healing myself. And I pray that in doing that, someone else gets healed, and that someone else heals someone else, until we all feel the healing that we need. It's in us. And if I can come back from where I've been, if I can come through what I've come through, if I can see the things that I've seen and still look at you today, knowing that God is God and God is God alone. Some things you really do not understand until you get older, but you will gain an understanding. And, you know, as an elder at this point, I'll be 42 years old in November. As an elder, I feel like it's my responsibility to do for those children that are like myself, that had, you know, back in the day, it used to be the drunk on the corner that would give you some of the most wisdom because your mama was at work and your daddy was incarcerated or not to be found. Or maybe your mother had an addiction. You know, people were going through things. People didn't have a lot of education. We have an opportunity to change. And I just wonder why nothing is changing. People talking real bad about Kanye West. But instead of killing the messenger, listen to the message. It might be lunacy, but it also might be built on something that we need to look at. Why aren't there more African-American people that have schools? Public schools, community schools. Why is our history such a brushed over topic? But you tell us that it's one of the single most things in your identity to know where you came from. It helps you to understand where you're going, yet and still you teach us nothing about it. You put us in situations where we don't have a choice but to fight our way out. And then when we do fight our way out, the best way we know how, we're somehow demonized. But then if someone else of a different race or a different stature for that matter does the same thing that we did, you know, they're addicted. They're going through some things. They need help. No shit. We all do. It's a lot of people hurting out here. All this money goes overseas, But there's people here that are hurting, and these pharmaceutical companies are growing. They're growing in number. They're growing in profit. And it's at the expense of a community of people. Poor people. Not just black people anymore. Used to just be a crackhead. Now you have they have the commercial where you have a problem. They sugarcoat it. Let's call things for what they are, like they used to when we was growing up, and do something about it. Period. I'm sick of going through my page. I'm sick of being one of the ones. This is messed up. We should do this. That's crazy they doing that. I can't believe they do it. Okay, but what are we going to do? What can we do? Why do we have so many leaders that aren't speaking up to tell us what to do? Where are our Malcolms? Where are our Martins? Where are the people that are going to help educate those that need education? Well, maybe if the churches would step up and do what they were meant to do. We're supposed to educate each other's community. We have churches. We have 10 churches in a community and homeless people. We have a lot of empty buildings and houses, and they're doing nothing with them. They're just sitting there. Why? But you have all these programs for people to get Section 8, and you get mad at the Section 8 people. A lot of people need assistance. A lot of your grandmothers and mothers and aunties and uncles and family members came up off of the WIC system, off of the food stamp system, off of the Section 8 system, off of some type of assistance, child care, transportation. Everyone needs help. Your grandmama, your grandfather, your uncle, auntie might have did it for you. Where you think they might have got it from? Maybe working. A lot of people are fortunate that way. But then when big businesses come in and they shut people down like they did all those people in Detroit when they took the cars away. Like they did here when they took the cigarettes away. But people still smoking, but it's killing the community. But we knock away things that are helping us because we say they're hurting us, but we don't do anything to reinsert something in there to help alleviate the problem. You know, I don't know what the solution is. I'm just what God spoke about in the Bible when he said he would talk out of the mouths of babes, and that people that you normally would not hear saying things that you normally would not listen to, you won't have a choice to, because everything that I say is truth, period. Some things have my opinion behind it, but everything that I say for the most part is built on truth. If you feel it's not, please call me on it in a respectful manner, though. Be respectful to me. Treat others like you want to be treated. You respect me, I'm going to respect you. If you disrespect me, I will block you because I've matured. So now I just block people. And that's what we need to do. Start blocking people. Quit arguing with folks on Facebook. Been there, done that. And yes, I will smack the shit out of the person that I said I would smack the shit out of. However, as a parent, as a woman, should I be doing it? Maybe. But, however, is that the right thing to do? Not in the situation in which I was in. Now, if she was in front of me and my life was in danger, totally different story. However, Facebook is nothing but a platform for bullies and for people to antagonize one another, to seem more important than they are, to act like they have more than they do. I don't have shit. I don't have a motherfucking thing. I don't have a motherfucking thing to lose. But what I am in this for is to gain something and to have something to pass on, not just to my own family and my own people, but to my people, period. And I'm not talking about a color. I'm talking about a class, because at the end of the day, it's all about green. Whether you have it or whether you don't. And even when you do have it, you don't have it like you think you do. We're not investing, we're not saving, we're not doing what we need to be doing, what we saw our grandmothers and grandfathers do. We're not going to have anything. We used to have neighborhoods. where you could kind of look at and be like, yeah, you see, yeah, Keisha ain't acting like herself, you know. Even the Turners, they noticed that, you know, little baby was down there jumping on the houses and shit. You know, back then, people told on your ass. Now, you can't tell nobody nothing about their baby. Don't tell me with whatever, with blah, 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 blah. When I smack your little fucking kid, then you'll understand why I did it. Because I can't talk to you. But that's not the answer. So we got to figure out something, people. Because this shit ain't working. You know, we got people like back in school. I was the type of person, if you pick it with somebody that can't defend themselves, hear my little bitty butt come. It ain't fair. Blah, 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 blah. For all I know, I'd have helped this person and their kid is bullying my kid. We need to start looking at what our children are going through versus what we went through. I hear a lot of fathers something, oh, I got my ass whooped, shit, look at me. Yeah, nigga, look at you. Right. That's our point. Everybody's always talking about females is women that y'all ladies do this. Well, no, we're not perfect. But neither are you. We just got some stuff to do, so we ain't got time to make all these extra memes. But guess what? I ain't got shit to do right now. So while I don't, oops, you're welcome. You'll see me coming. But anyway, look, I'm going to let this go because it's 16 minutes now. You may never even see this and whatever. But my point is this. Somebody's got to do something. I don't know what the answer is, but I'm praying starting today. I've been praying, but I'm just saying starting today. Today is the first day of my SEEUN365. 365 to you _ Kelly Smith. This is going to be a year of me progressing and growing. Whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm not going to be perfect. I love God more than you'll ever know. I praise him all day long by myself while you watching when I feel like it on a Thursday. You know. But I also will cuss a person out if I feel disrespected. I have grown to where I don't pop off as quickly. But I want to try to help some of the younger sisters that are like that. 9 times out of 10, you just hurt or you scared. You don't want to say that. Nobody wants to say, I'm scared. I'm hurt. But inside, that little girl is saying, I'm scared. I don't want to be here. What am I going to do? What? You know. So now we go into fight or flight mode. You're going to run or you're going to fight. I was raised, we don't run. What else am I going to do? You know, some things are taught to people because of the situations they're in. But we have people that don't even have to be the way they are, and it's so cool to be that way. Nigga, don't nobody want to be locked up. Don't nobody want to have a record. Don't nobody want to be, okay, I got goals. I got them at a time. A time has passed and come and gone, and let's just let the shit go. Just, you know, this shit could have went to some real estate. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've owned a home before, don't get me wrong. But I don't now. You know, invest your money. Be smart. Be smart while you're young and while you're able to do things. You know, stop worrying about what the next mother trucker's doing. Sweep your own front porch. If everybody sweep their own front porch, everybody's front porch is clean, right or wrong. Okay. If you see somebody can't sweep their porch, be a neighbor. Sweep it for them. Don't go over, I swept your porch because everybody else's porch was swept and well, your porch wasn't swept, so yeah. No, sweep it. Don't even say nothing. You don't never know what a person is going through. You don't never know what could be the little thing that encourage a person's day to be like, you know what? Somebody invested in me. Somebody poured into my life. Just a little sweeping of my porch. But you know what? That's some shit I don't have to look at and deal with when I come outside through these doors that it's hard for me to even come out of in the first place. But God, you never know who you blessing, and you never know when you're entertaining an angel. And the same people you see on the same people you see on the way up are the same people you're gonna see on the way down. You know, I hate to say it, but it's inevitable. You know, buoyancy. Buoyancy. You're not always going to be at a up. You're not always going to be at a down. You're not necessarily going to go to the lowest of lows. But to you, how does it feel? Love your spirit like you love somebody else's spirit. Love somebody else's spirit like you would love your own. I love you. You may not love me after this, but you'll understand me a lot better. And I pray through understanding me, you'll understand yourself. I pray through my understanding of myself, I will be able to help my children understand themselves. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just dealing with something that other people ain't dealing with. Your ADHD, your ADD, your BAD as hell. We can work on that one. Bipolar, manic depressive, schizoaffective, schizophrenic. There is help for you. But you got to do it. You can't do it by yourself, but you got to do it. You got to want to do it. Whenever you get ready to do it, come on. 365 to you _ put your name, let's go. It ain't all going to be peaches and cream. It ain't all going to be perfect. You going to fuck up. You going to fail. People going to call you a hypocrite. People call me a hypocrite. I was called to preach. But when I see preaching, I see teaching. So I'm called to teach people. I'm not meant to pastor a flock. That ain't me. I have my own flock at home. I have 7 biologicals. I have 15 children that are not birthed from me. But if you fuck with them, we have a problem. You see what I'm saying? We all love our kids. We all love our families. But what if we was one big-ass family that all loved each other? You know, even when you love each other, you don't have to like each other all the time. But you respect the fact if you see that person in trouble, hey, everything cool? You good? Cool. Okay, all right. It needs to be more of that. But now as you'll see somebody, everybody's pulling out their phone, trying to get footage on somebody getting their ass whooped. Really, though? But if it was your ass on the line, you wouldn't want nobody filming that shit. You want somebody to help you. But I'm a hypocrite because I keep telling people you got to love people, be there for people, and telling people that I love the Lord. But I'm hypocritical because if you come and disrespect me, I'll say fuck you too. That don't make me a hypocrite. That makes me a person. This preacher just preaching and cussing people out and stuff. Maybe a little too deep, but that's how he feel right now. Y'all done got him to where he done threw his hands up and said, you know what, fuck this bullshit. I done talked about God for years, ain't listening. I'm just going to say it, just say it. Just your whores and your horn, you know. But that ain't the way to get nobody's attention. Not in the way you want to constructively build their souls up. You don't have to break people down all the way to build them up, but you do have to. You have to strip yourself all the way naked and say, you know what? Hey, I'm a hoe. I do hoe shit. I don't want to be a hoe. I want to be better. And own that. Own it. It is what it is, because it's a lot of undercover hoes, and you probably helping them. But whatever your thing is, you know, like whatever it is, that's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to judge you. You can inbox me. You can put your question to me. I ain't going to put your business out there, but I will put the question out there and let people put their input. If you don't have anything constructive to say, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, let me say it Christianly. We're all here, you know, by the grace of God to love one another and to build each other up. So if you have anything constructive that will build your brother or your sister up, please make sure that you put it in the comments. However, if you don't have anything constructive or you can't think of anything that's going to bless that person's spirit, then please hold thy tongue. Same thing, just a different approach. But shut the fuck up. This is about people healing. This is about people getting stuff out that they need to get out. Throw that shit up. Throw it up. Whatever it is, throw it out there, get it away. I did this. I did that. I shouldn't have. It is what it is. My baby daddy's my baby mama's I can't get along with it. Let it go. We older now. Let's grow together. 365 days of growth. Quit focusing on what you hate. Focus on what you want or love, okay? I want a little more hump on my butt. I don't want a saggy butt. I don't want a badonkadonk, because I'm a smaller frame, but I don't want no saggy ass. So, therefore, I need to do some squats, right? You know, do something to work it out, okay? If I want my hair done, I need to do my hair. If I don't like my face all the way, too bad, because God gave it to me. I better learn to love it. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Whatever your issue is, you want to lose weight, lose it. Want to gain it, gain it. You know, be the best you. Because best guarantee ain't another chick out here like her. That's me. But be you. We all different for a reason. We all who we are for a reason. Wasn't meant to be a world full of hims and hers and thems and those. We ain't meant to understand every damn thing. You don't want to be this. You don't want to be that. You don't understand how people be this way. Then okay, agree to disagree. It's a lot of things you're not going to understand. It's a lot of things you're not going to get. It's a lot of things you're not supposed to. Work on what you're supposed to, which is yourself. And while you're working on yourself, help uplift somebody else if they need encouragement. Hell no. If you already done fell down, do you really need people to kick you while you're down there? Or could you use somebody to say, hey, brother, hey, sister, give me your hand. Take mine. Let me help you up. Damn, that was a hard fall. Are you okay? Nigga, it was funny as hell when you did it, though. But you good, though? Okay. And maybe we can laugh through it. Maybe it's not a laughing moment. Damn, I hate that you felt like that. Like, hey, look, share my experience. I feel hard like it. Rip my jeans on, you know. But look at me now. By the grace of God, you know, I'm past that. I can move on to something else. You know your environment. Y'all love each other. I love y'all. I gotta go. I'm getting on 30 minutes. I said bye a long time ago. It's the type of stuff that I do when I'm talking to my mom or my sister. We might not talk for a minute, but when we do, we do. Okay. But, all right, y'all. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of different shit from me. Content will be kind of crazy, but know that I'm bipolar, so therefore, you get what you get. It is what it is, okay? So, we're gonna work this thing together. 365 days. We're going to try to do them consecutive, but I may not do it consecutive. It might take me 752 days to do my 365 days. Don't judge me. Get yours done. Hey, you're there. Love y'all. I'll holler at y'all in the next video. All right.